Mauricio Umansky facing terrifying family situation. RHOBH house husband, Mauricio Umansky is facing a terrifying family situation. He already is estranged from his wife, Kyle Richards, and now he has to deal with another awful issue. So what is happening? And is there some way to fix it? Keep reading for more details. Mauricio Umansky facing terrifying family situation. The last year has been a disastrous time for Mauricio Umansky. He and his wife, RHOBHOG, Kyle Richards, had a very public separation. They were married for nearly 30 years but eventually drifted apart. He still was very social, working on his real estate business, and into living a party lifestyle. Yet Kyle was more into settling down. She had stopped drinking and was very into her fitness journey. Furthermore, she was hanging out a lot with country singer Morgan Wade, and rumors were being spread that they were romantically linked. Mauricio was living his best life, even joining DWTS. He has since started dating Mikita Khan and they are traveling and showing a lot of PDA. This will be touched on in season 14 of RHOBH and admittedly been hard for Kyle. Luckily, she has her sister, Kathy Hilton, to lean on and comfort her while she struggles. Unfortunately, Mauricio could likely use Kyle during this time as he and his family are in a battle right now. His father, Eduardo's girlfriend, Simon, was allegedly controlling him. Therefore, Mauricio and his sister, Sharon, filed to be Eduardo's conservators. According to In Touch Weekly, Simon claimed that she and Eduardo, 81, had been together for 17 years. He was allegedly going to propose a few years back, but was swayed by Sharon not to. Sharon believed Simon began dating Eduardo later in his life, so she could get whatever he had. Now the brother and sister duo are filing a restraining order against Simon, so it has clearly taken a turn. The restraining order. Mauricio Umansky was in the real estate business with his father, who is still close with his mother, Estella. They have been featured on RHOBH and supported him on DWTS. Now, what precipitated the restraining order? It was brought on by Mauricio's sister, Sharon, after she alleged that Simon bit her and pulled her hair. She shared an incident after dropping off Eduardo. Sharon wants Simon 100 yards away from her, but Simon claims Sharon tried to hurt her as well. The siblings are not happy with the isolation attempt and want to protect their father. A restraining order will also be attempted on behalf of Eduardo against Simon. Things have taken a dark and emotional turn for Real Housewives of Beverly Hills alum Mauricio Umansky, and sources close to the real estate mogul reveal he's now facing a terrifying family crisis that no amount of luxury listings or Bravo spin can fix. Just when fans thought Mauricio's split from Kyle Richards was the peak of his public drama, the unexpected twist involves something far more personal, raw, and potentially life-altering. A breaking point behind the cameras. Although Mauricio has kept his signature cool under pressure over the years, from navigating high-end real estate deals on buying Beverly Hills to gracefully handling the media storm around his marital rift with Kyle, insiders say his typically calm exterior is starting to crack. He's trying to keep it together, but this is different, a close friend tells us. This isn't about a TV storyline or a headline. This is about family and fear. That fear stems from a reported escalating situation with one of his daughters, and it's said to be pushing Mauricio into uncharted emotional territory. Farah's silence raises red flags. Fans have noticed that Mauricio's eldest daughter, Farah Brittany, has been unusually quiet on social media. Once a regular poster of glam shots, office victories, and bonding time with family, her feeds have grown sparse. Speculation grew when she skipped out on several recent major events, including Kyle's surprise birthday bash and a high-profile agency party in Beverly Hills. Now a source claims that Farah may be at the center of the family's growing crisis. There are concerns about her mental health, the insider reveals. She's been under immense pressure, from the breakup with her fiancé to stress at work, and with the family constantly in the public eye, it's been tough. Kyle steps in, but it's complicated. Though separated, Kyle Richards has reportedly rushed to support her daughter amid the unfolding turmoil. But according to sources, Kyle and Mauricio are struggling to see eye to eye on how to handle things. Kyle is very emotional and wants to take control, but Mauricio thinks she's making the situation worse by being too reactive, a family friend confesses. They're both trying to help, but they're doing it separately, and that's causing even more tension. A cry for help? Rumors have swirled that Farah recently checked herself into a wellness facility outside Los Angeles. While neither the family nor representatives have confirmed this, fans noted that her latest Instagram story featured a cryptic quote, "Sometimes the strongest people are the ones who ask for help." The message prompted an outpouring of love and concern from RHOBH fans, with many noting the quote came shortly after Mauricio posted a now-deleted image of a sunset with the caption, "Wishing things could go back to the way they were. Something is clearly going on," one fan wrote. You can feel the pain in their posts. Family in freefall? The Umansky-Richards family has long been held up as one of the more grounded Bravo households, despite the wealth, fame, and chaos of reality television. But this latest chapter could mark the family's toughest test yet. It's like they're each holding onto different pieces of a puzzle, but they can't figure out how to put it together anymore, one source says. The concern now is whether this terrifying situation will push the family apart for good, or finally bring them back together in a meaningful way. Sisters rally in support. Younger daughters Alexia and Sophie Umansky have reportedly been doing everything they can to lift Farah's spirits. While they're not as vocal on camera, behind the scenes, the sisters have become a support system. They've been visiting her, checking in constantly, and keeping things positive, the insider shares. But it's hard for them too. They're scared. They've never seen their family like this. Even Kyle's half-sister Kathy Hilton is said to have reached out privately, despite their previous feud. Kathy may be unpredictable, the insider added, but when it comes to family, she shows up. Cameras rolling, or not. While Bravo has reportedly started production on the next season of RHOBH, it's unclear how much of Mauricio's crisis, or Farah's struggles, will be captured on camera. The network has allegedly encouraged Kyle to open up about the situation, but she's said to be hesitant. This isn't just drama, a producer reportedly told her. This is your real life. But Kyle is worried about exposing too much. She's afraid of being judged for how she's handled things as a source, and she doesn't want the cameras to add more pressure to an already fragile situation. A wake-up call. Mauricio, who has often played the calm and collected patriarch on RHOBH, is now facing what many would call a wake-up call. Friends say he's been spending less time at public events and more time with family, quietly prioritizing what really matters. He's starting to realize that success and money can't fix everything, the friend shares. He's scared, but he's also determined to help his daughter and fix the cracks that fame caused in his family. Whether Mauricio and Kyle reconcile, or simply reunite as co-parents navigating a crisis, remains to be seen. But one thing is certain, the glossy world of the Real Housewives just got very real. Would you like me to create a follow-up story that teases how Bravo might cover this crisis in an upcoming season?